So we have to equip students with the skills to familiarize with the places nearby and what about functions of these places and why they are going to these places. So today I'm going to introduce them and instruct them to do the actions and perform the real experiences of going to these places. And I think one of the problems that because these kids are not really familiar with the sentences, so sometimes they will act like they don't know the exact sentence patterns. But I think it's fine because we practice it. I think they will get improved as long as we keep practicing day by day. Yeah, and sometimes I think maybe next time I can prepare more activities for them to participate. And if you have any suggestions, please welcome to tell me. Thank you.
好，谢谢哈。那接着的话，我们就大概这样子读过去，可以吗？大家有没有要分享的？这位是没有。那
Hello everyone. I'd like to congratulate both teachers first for pulling off successful classes. I recommend that the students really relish the class through their motivation and passion. The activities conducted were very interactive, and I think the teachers really did their best to engage the class in the topics. And bringing out the fun in class is one of the imperative goals of the program. So I think those two teachers were very successful on that. And also there were a lot of echoing sessions and repetition. It was visible that the students really wanted to speak English more and to listen to the teachers. So therefore I can say that the students really took active role in the learning process. So if I may suggest, these things may make the lesson and activities even better. So for teacher Lara, it was commendably successful. Maybe give more time to scaffold the activity, like the tutorial, contingent, interactive, independent phases of learning. Maybe she can give more time, but I understand because earlier she was already running out of time a little bit, so I think that was quite understandable. And also, maybe she could provide more ICQs, instruction checking questions, to check, to assess whether the students are on the right path. And for teacher Sunny, I really want to commend the Realia. It was really applicable, and since the topic was very interesting, the students were really into the class. So I think for the Realia part and the things that she used in class, I think it can be maximized because the students already know the words, the vocabulary, just like the beat, the part, and the shop. Maybe they know where are they going. So this time you can make use of the Realia to accentuate more on the why are they going there. So the charade part was also praiseworthy because the students really liked the activity. So maybe in that part, she could have added, okay, so let the students speak. Why are they going there? So show the realia of the soccer ball that can be used in the park, and the students will be the one to speak out that they can play soccer in the park, that kind of instance. And also, since the topic is very interesting, it can also be done in like differentiated instruction way. So maybe more collaborative tasks can be established, and yeah, I think the lesson objectives were attained, and the teacher overall really did a very good job. So it was insightful, dynamic, and once again, congratulations, teachers.
Hello, good morning everybody. Once again, congratulations to Teacher Sunny and Teacher Lara for a job well done. I think Teacher Apple mentioned everything that is going to say. So I will just echo it. So I think both of the learning objectives of the two teachers were achieved for both classes. Classroom management, especially with Teacher Lara's class, is really observed. I commend her for that. And echoing was observed during the class. You can see how engaged and participative the students were during both of the classes. Scaffolding was also achieved in class. It's just that I think for the first class of Teacher Lara, there was a practice for the vocabulary words, right? And it's very good for retention. The keys that we used were very good for retention. However, I think it took much of the time for the 40-minute class, and maybe a part of it could have been used for more differentiated activity for a real life situations. And especially for the second class, I like it because it's real life. Right? Manipulatives are a very good way to teach students vocabulary. However, it could have been better if the manipulatives were maximized by the students for a well-detailed or a well-comprehensive activity. And I think instructions were given in a fast-paced manner. Like, since they're still second grade, I know that students have different cognitive levels. So I think it's better if we say instructions or deliver instructions in baby steps, like do this first, then do this next. And I think for the teacher Sunny's class, when it comes to giving instructions, I think it's very important for us all teachers. It's very important that we make it into 3 to 5 words only. One instruction, this, and do this, and then after we do this. And then proper demonstration would always be a big factor so that students will be able to do it properly when it's their turn. But overall, both of the classes were great. Congratulations to both of you. We can now take a rest. Congratulations.
Next one.
Okay, good morning everybody. And yeah, I think I third the motion for what has been said. And yeah, first, second, third. Okay. And for teacher Lara, yeah, she did a great job, especially with the interaction. So that was really commendable. I really like teachers when it roams around and asks students one by one, right? See to it that everything has been learned, or students really listen or pay attention to your class. And I think the materials being used, I think they are very suitable for the class. However, if I have to give suggestions or feedback, it has been said because I came here to learn how to present the new class, because what we've seen the class the review part very energetic, very fun, kids having enthusiastic feeling, but the new lesson, I want to see more what's going on with the new lesson. So I think what's lacking is the scaffolding and the presentation of the new lesson. If you have to present this lesson, make it step by step, because that's being echoed with this program. You have to do it simple, because we can see students lost. What should I gonna do? Do I hit the buzzer? The bell? Yeah, they have to stand up, say the words and do the sound. And another thing is, even if the AMI program doesn't really cares on how we say the words, but I think it's really important that, because we had to annotate the word in horse is just horse, that putting an abstract question mark, horse. So I think because I know the teacher speaks well doing those words, but why we have to teach the kids having that imaginary question mark there. So I think just say the words as it is in English. Okay. Though it's not really, the aim of the program. So, but I think, kids, in general, the teacher really did a great job. Okay. And for the teacher Sunny, and I was looking because everything was great, perfect. Okay, so I was looking for the interaction, like teacher goes around. Because the other team, I think the girls team, 3 girls team, they were like fighting who's gonna write on the whiteboard. Like, so you have to stick to it. Like, if the instructions are very clear, maybe the kids also know who's gonna write the answer, who's gonna erase the writings, and it isn't like take turns like that. So I think interactions with the students and the delivery or the instructions and the scaffolding demonstration with the activities. However, for all the activities presented, I really like it. It's somewhat new to me, like, you know, there were processes, and yeah, it's just a little bit lack of, you know, how to present and how the kids do it. So again, it falls on scaffolding of the activity and students have started. But thank Teacher Sunny, good job. And yeah, this is my second time to see their classes, but yeah, you did a really good job, and I like it right now. Yeah, so thank you for the class.
这边有外师，或者是这边还有分享的，有没有？有吗？没有。就是学校的老师吗？应该是吗？英语老师吗？哦，那各位有没有要分享的？有没有？好 ，OK， 谢谢。
Hi, good morning. I'm teacher from Lin Yuan. I'm sorry, I just participated for the second class, so I say something about the summary. Okay, teacher summary. So I think your students are engaged in the classroom, so they participate. Okay, that's very good. And the second one, you teach them all in English, no Chinese. That's amazing. They could understand. Yeah. And the next one, you try to teach the student. They have the good manner, like you said. Say good morning, teacher Sunny. Yeah, that's pretty important to teach the kid to be quiet. Yeah, I like that. And your talking words for today, for the new words, right? Is your talking word. So my suggestion is when you play the game, like park, you can just focus on the park. You don't need to teach the students that this is a park. They are confused, right? They confuse the sentence. So if the student label is a fence, you can try to say, I'm going to the park, not instead of this is a park, right? You will relate it to your happy sentence. And what else? I'm just in the question because you teach the student a lot of vocabulary. And how many classes do you teach them?
Just one per week.
Just one?
Yeah. Just one.
Wow.
We collaborate with each other.
Only one?
Yeah.
Wow.
But they already learned for a semester. Last semester we started. Yeah.
Oh.
So we just learned. Then we just do the class for last semester and this semester.
Oh, so they remember all the vocabulary?
Almost. Yeah. Because it's a natural thing for them to greet teachers, especially with us, with English, in English. Like every day in the campus, they see us, they will say, "Hi, good morning, teacher Lara. Good morning, teacher Sunny. Goodbye, teacher Sunny." Like that. Because I think after practicing and practicing for a semester, they know the words, just like the songs we sing in the beginning. That's the song they've learned from last semester. And the sentences, like we ask them, how's the weather? And they can just spontaneously answer that, oh, it's sunny today. Like that. Yeah, so I think that's one of the benefits of the e-learning program.
That's good. Thank you for sharing. Okay.
Thank you. Okay. 那还有吗？还有没有伙伴要分享的？ 现在有没有哪一位分享？啊，好，
那我说这个，
好，
那我们是今年第一次参加这个计划，然后我觉得这次来观音课就是 Teacher Lara 跟 Teacher Sunny 就给了我们很好的示范，因为我们的外师还没有来。那对，然后有了这个打样之后，然后接下来就比较能够跟外师一起共备课，然后也在课堂上看到，就是如果使用全英文教学的话，只要就像老师讲的day by day，就是学生还是可以理解，然后他们也使用了很多的教材，然后去辅助使用，然后我觉得这一点非常的棒，然后就是很高兴可以看到 Teacher Sunny 跟 Teacher Lara 的示范。
好 ，OK， 谢谢。好，还有吗？还有没有伙伴要分享的？有吗？没有。好，大家都客气了哦。那如果这样的话，那是不是马上这边就帮我们总结一下啊 ？OK， 好，谢谢。
Hello everyone. Okay. As usual, all Filipino teachers here are really outstanding, right? Okay. And because we have some new schools here, 金潭国小, Jintan Elementary School, and Lingyuan Elementary School. I was wondering if Lingyuan Elementary School's foreign teachers, they are not in your school yet? Not yet. On the way. Is it going to be Filipino teacher too, or?
I think it will be South African teacher.
Oh, South African teacher. How about Jintan Elementary?
Same.
The same?
They are
South
very
African
important.
teacher. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, because there are new, buddies here, so I might have to say some things again. So please bear with me. Okay. So I think the two classes here are both really engaging classes. Okay, engaging classes. The students are really into your class and they interact with you really well. Okay, and as Professor Chen, okay, 陈浩明教授, he usually says, okay, he would say that the key to a successful bilingual education, okay, to bilingual education is engaging your students, okay, the key. So both classes they have done that really well, okay, those are the key, okay, 让你的学生真的很投入，有连结，跟课程有连结。好，那这个是陈超明教授常在讲的，就是说一个对于双语教育来讲最重要的一个关键在这边。Okay, so the subjects that we choose for bilingual education. Do you know what are the subjects? Okay, the newcomers. 金潭国小 and 林园。你们知道双语教育，我们挑来做这个双语课的科目是哪些科目？知道吗？生活、体育、美劳，对不对？大概就是这些科目。我们有做数学吗？没有。自然大概也很少啊，就是高深的自然比较少。Okay, now, do you know why we only choose PE like curriculum? Those are kind of classes. Do you know why? 你觉得为什么？生活比较常用到 you will use that in life. It's related to life. Yeah, that's part of the reason. Any other reasons?
No pressure.
No pressure. Yes, no pressure, right? No pressure. 没有压力 okay? And also, because those subjects, you can just look at the teacher, right? You can just see what the teacher do, and then you follow the actions, right? It's very easy to understand for those subjects. If you do it in 社会, like social studies, would they be able to understand it?
No.
It's too content heavy. 那内容太过复杂沉重，没有办法。好，那个要学的语言太多。Okay, so why do you think we do bilingual education here? 心理觉为什么我们要做双语教育？我们都已经做英语教育做了30几年了，为什么我们现在最近这几年开始做双语教育？ 你们觉得给他们一个环境 ？Yes, that's right. We are giving the students the English environment for them to use, okay, use English, okay, not teach English, okay. So the important thing in those classes is that we teach PE through English, okay. We don't teach PE. We don't, how to say that? Okay, yeah, it's not the context. We teach PE in English, right? We don't use PE to teach English. 我们是透过体育课，我们是用使用语言的概念，我们用使用英文来教体育。Sometimes I have to do it in 2 languages. It's so confusing. Okay, 我们是用语言用英文来教体育。我们不是借由体育来教英文，这两个概念是不一样的。OK， 好，就是说跟大家先澄清一下这个概念。那我们教这个双语教育 ，What's the ultimate goal for bilingual education？ 我们教这个双语教育最终的目标是什么？是为了让我们学生达到什么样的目标？老师，你们要不要猜猜看？让他有兴趣。Yes， 这也是一点。Yes，to make them interested in English. Right? Yeah, that's one of the points. Yeah, the ultimate goal is for them to speak, to open their mouth to speak English. And in those 2 classes, we can see the students, they really open their mouth a lot. Right? They are first graders and second graders only. But they speak English like the whole time. Okay? The whole time in the class. Okay? So, great classes, that's why they are great. Okay, so for the first class, okay, for the Lara's class, okay, I was just wondering if it's the second or the third class, because it seems that the students already know many things there. Yeah, so is it the...
Actually, maybe it's because it's really effective whenever I do it every single day.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like, it's actually a routine, especially when I teach them like the reminders. I always start my day or my class reminding them what to do. So they were able to memorize it in a span of like how many months for this?
Yeah, just 3 months.
Yeah. So repetition is indeed a very helpful technique to help them retain any vocabularies or anything that you would like the students to learn from you.
Yeah.
And simply by doing it, they can replicate you, they can mimic you. So that's how I do it. Every single day I do it, like I really allot at least 5 to 10 minutes just for them to be well versed to that kind of routine.
Yes.
Different classes.
Different
Teaches them
Yes.
separate classes.
That's one of the technique that we can use in our bilingual classes. Okay, we can create rituals. Okay, 建立一套仪式 ，right？ 建立一套仪式。那可能刚开始的时候，像 Lara 老师，他也是刚开始我先建立一套仪式，我先跟学生去做一下，比如说 class rules， 对不对 ？classroom rules 这种东西，还有比如说 how's the weather， 像这样的 class rules， 这些 routine 可以去做。当学生在一日复一日的这种重复当中，他就自然而然就熟悉。I'm really surprised. Yes, to see that the students, they know a lot, you know. They know that, okay, the morning song, right? The morning song. They know it like the back of their hands, right? And also, they know the classroom rules like,
Drink your water.
yes, drink your water. Oh, my note is too confusing.
Raise your hand.
Yes, raise your hand, right? Okay, so many classroom rules. The students can just, respond to teachers' questions like that. It's day after day work here. It's a kind of routine. Okay, so good rituals. Okay, good rituals. Okay, and The suggestion I have here for your objective is that maybe we should include the competency, okay, for this class too. It's not just about identifying the sounds, okay? It's about children's sensory awareness, right? You want them to, concentrate. Maybe that's the kind of, competency, okay, the core that you are trying to reach. But identifying the sounds, it's just like, the small, yes, the secondary objective there. OK， 就刚刚说是说，我们可能要着重，就是我们的目标还是要把我们的素养写在里面。去认声音，可能只是我们的一个比较那个第二层次的东西。那我们的主要核心的素养应该是说，让学生他能够去有个声音的这种这种 awareness 怎么说呢？那个感官的认知、那个知觉的这种东西的发展，这东西的话才是我们这堂课的一个核心的素养。那至于说去认声音，它只是这个核心素养的一个部分而已。这样 ，OK。所以在这个目标部分，希望大家可以去想一下，你做美劳课、做体育课等等的，你可能是要他们会去打球、发球之类，但在这个背后，你希望他们达到的核心素养是什么？是说他可以练到平衡感吗？还是说他可以去做到，比如说他的一个这种肌肉的协调之类，这才是一个核心素养的地方，或者说他的运动家精神等等的。好 ，OK，and the reason why the two classes could have very good interaction is that they have a lot of echoing. They have a lot of echoing there. 学生一直在复述老师讲的东西，我们学生都好有默契，一直在复述老师讲的东西。好，这样的话 ，the students can concentrate more in their classes. Okay, concentrate more in their classes, and also they can catch the words more easily. Okay, so that's lots of echoing, and also lots of pictures. So the students, they can understand quite easily what the teacher is talking about. But the only thing that I'm worried in this class is that maybe we have focused a little too much on the English vocabularies. As we have said, we are teaching PE, or we are teaching life curriculum. Okay, we are not teaching them English. So the vocabularies here are not that important. Okay, if they can grab some, if they can grab some English vocabularies, that's fine. If they forget, it's also fine. We are trying to have them use English, right? We don't want them to, do it like in English class. It's not an English class. The objectives here is for them to to reach the objectives in life curriculum. That's the most important. It's not about English. Okay? So have them use English, but we don't have to force them to remember all the words there. Okay, that's not our goal here. Okay, as for the second class is sort of tricky because it's called School Developed Curriculum, 校定课程。校定课程 sometimes it's like, what am I going to do? Yeah, you can do whatever, but at the same time, you don't know which direction to go, right? It's a problem with 校定课程. Okay, so for this class, okay, I'm also just worried, okay, about focusing too much on English because your objectives clearly state that you want them to know the vocabularies. Okay, but it's not an English class, right? Okay, so if your objective is for them to recognize, to know the places and know the function of the places, why not maybe give them a map of the neighborhood, right? And then give them like, where's the bank? They can just paste the bank, the picture of the bank on this map, okay? Or the convenience store, like 7-Eleven on another place, right? and then paste the function, like you can buy food, right, in convenience store. Paste that picture there.
The second and the third lesson.
Okay.
You follow up, then that will be the second, the do's and don'ts at places, and then
Okay.
they will design a map
Okay.
to go there,
Yeah.
how to go there,
On
the
that
journey,
right.
Yeah.
visit all the places.
The teachers are always really talented, you know. They have already thought about everything there, okay? But my suggestion is here, okay? Why not just do it? Why not just do it? You don't have to learn the language first to do the activity later. Just do the activity because we are learning. Yeah, that's our objectives here. We are not learning all the words, the places, the names of the places, right? Or the verbs, okay, of how to use the places, right? Okay, so why not just do it? Okay, if you just do this time, I will say, wow, perfect, you know?
No way, no way.
Yeah, I have no any suggestions for the teachers teaching here because they are all really experienced teachers. Yes, the way you teach, totally no problem. Okay, totally, it's all fine. Okay, just less English. Okay, because it's not an English class, it's a bilingual class. We have our own objectives to reach here. Okay, that's the only suggestion I have to for today. Okay, thank you.
好，谢谢马上的分享哈。那也谢谢各位给地球拉拉的一些建议哈。我想这个教学的历程反正是不断的去更新进步了哈。那因为有时候我们自己在教学过程当中，其实我们没有办法去发现自己的一些优缺点，但是呢，透过一些观课，其实我们可以发现一些比如说还不错的，或者是说可能没有注意到的一些可以改进的方向哦。那谢谢各位的一个分享哦。那还有谁想要再分享吗？还有吗？大家都赶着吃饭哦。OK， 好，那如果没有的话，就谢谢各位了哦。那
那在外面大家可以自取哦。
对，那我们就用餐了啦哦。OK， 可以了哦，那就谢谢各位了哦，谢谢，好。